Feeling myself, yeah, I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself, yeah, I'm feeling myself. It feel like I want a champion belt. I feel like I want a champion belt. Feeling myself when I'm counting the wealth. Feeling myself when I'm counting.
Yo, I'm back. It's the Shar B channel. My name is Shar B, mother, author, inspirational speaker of how I survived an abusive relationship. Coming back to you guys after probably a couple months. I felt inspired to do a video, so I'm here to do just that. Thank you so much for all of the subscribers. I went from 15 people up to a little over 70 subscribers in the last few weeks, and I am excited about it. Thank you so much for coming to my channel and subscribing. I really appreciate that. And if you know anyone that may need some of the information that I provide on my channel, just have them, please share and have them subscribe to the Shar B channel, where we talk about things that you probably won't hear anywhere else, due to the fact that our nation and our world is based upon multimedia, social media, television, and all this other stuff that's going on. So we're not really listening or practicing substance for self-love, self-reflection. These are things that we're talking about or that's being told to us. So fortunately, you have somebody out here that is spiritual enough and bold enough to talk about a whole bunch of the different things that's going on. And I do not include social media in any of my speakings or any of my teachings or any of them on my channel. So if you want to see any of those things that's going on live or what other people's opinions are, you can go ahead and watch other commentators on YouTube. So today, I felt very inspired to do this video because it's talking about dating and social media dating. So people that are on the dating websites, I'm talking to you today, men and women. And kids, I don't think you guys should be on there. So men and women over the age of 21 that are looking for someone that is long-term. Now, I'm not talking to anybody that's on there for other things, jokes, games, scams. There's plenty, a bunch of that on there. Today, I'm going to be talking to the people that are looking for something real. And I'm just going to go over really quickly about some questions that you want to ask. So you guys know when you like somebody for the first time, they like you, you guys bump heads, show your picture, and it says that you guys like each other. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. When you first have that bump, and this person likes you, sometimes you just want to say, hey, hey there, something like that, just to see if they're alive and if they're on their channel or if they're on their profile, so that you can talk to them. So when you first say, hi, how you doing? How was your day? Good evening, whatever. There's 3 questions I'm going to tell you to ask. And first, I'm going to talk to the ladies right now, because it's different for men and women. So for you ladies, I need you guys to ask 3 different things, and this will indicate whether or not you should continue a conversation with this person. I don't feel like you should give your number out until you feel comfortable on the site first, to see if this person meshes with you or if you guys are even compatible. And I believe that these 3 questions that you ask on the site will tell whether or not you are indeed compatible or if you should continue talking. If you answer no to any of these questions, then you probably need to go ahead and ghost or block and tell them this isn't going to work, and move on. And this will get you to move quicker through the process, so that you're not wasting your time trying to talk to somebody that's definitely out of your league or not even interested in you, or they're a scam, because there's a lot of scams on there. A lot of foreigners that's on there that's trying to steal money. So when somebody asks for Apple Music and wants you to send Apple Music, a lot of times those are scammers. That they're in a different country. They're not even who they say they are, and their profile pictures are fake. So you just need to really be watchful of that. So back to this, ladies. So to not waste your time on these sites, when you first guys bump heads, you say hi, and he's active. The first thing that you want to ask is, why are you on here? His purpose of being on the site. That's the first thing you want to ask. Why are you here? What are you looking for? What is your goals that you want to achieve on this site? Why are you here? Because everybody has different reasons why they're there. So you want to find out his reason. Now, I'm talking to the ladies, but I'm going to talk to you guys. You guys really need to be honest while you're on there. I'm telling you guys, if you're on there for fun, you just want sex, and you just want somebody, like a rebound or something, there are plenty of people on there looking for the same thing. I understand that a lot of people that are on there are in relationships, or they just got out of a relationship, or they got out of it yesterday. They're just looking for some comfort, a confidant, somebody to converse with and have sex with and have some intimacy because they feel really hurt about their breakup. I get it, but you need to be honest about that. Don't go on there talking about you want a long-term relationship and all this crap, and that's not exactly what you want. I'm telling you, if you continue to say that you're just on there for fun, somebody's going to reply and be like, me too. And then both of you guys can be on the same page and have that type of relationship. There are people that do want friends with benefits relationships. There are people on there that do want poly relationships. These people do exist. But if you're lying, talking about you want something that you don't, you're going to have a hard time finding what you really want and having that relationship that you're really looking for. So ladies, the first thing you need to do is to protect ourselves is we need to ask them what are they looking for. Second thing, ladies, we have to pretty much tell these men what to do because they don't know. Some of them are shy. Some of them they just don't know. And sometimes we have to teach them how to respect us or show them what we need them to actually do. So the second thing you want to do is ask them, if you're a woman that's tired of being independent, if you're tired of doing everything, you've been this independent single woman for a long time and you want a man to lead, then ladies, you have to ask him that. Ask him about how does he feel about leading in a relationship? What is his leadership skills in a relationship? Does he have any? Has he ever led a relationship? Because if you want someone to lead the relationship where you want them to be responsible, accountable for what they do and what they say and where they take you and what they buy you, if you want them to buy you things, you got to pretty much open up to that and ask them about their leadership skills. Because some men, they just do what the women tell them. They don't know that they can actually open up and be a leader in a relationship. So if you're one of these independent women like me, that is tired of leading everything and scheduling everything and want a man to lead, then you need to ask him that. Now, if you like being independent, you need to tell him that. Hey, I'm a very independent woman. How do you feel about being with an independent woman that leads a relationship? So you want to see, how do you feel about leadership? Either he leads or you lead. But you guys can't lead together. It's like they always say, two men can't live in the same house. So it's one or the other. Either the man's going to lead or the woman's going to lead, one or the other. So you guys work that out. The last thing that you want to ask these guys is their hobbies. What do they do for fun? If you get a guy that is a homebody and you like to travel and go places, that might not be the best person for you. You really have to know the 5 things that you really must have in a relationship before even coming out here asking for a relationship. You can't get in a relationship if you don't know what you want and you don't know what you're doing. You need to be prepared to ask these questions. So you also want to know why, like I said, why they're on there, about who's going to lead this relationship, me, you, how comfortable do you feel about doing that, and what their hobbies are. You want to be with somebody that does kind of mesh with what you do. So if you like going out, you want somebody that go out. If you're somebody that like to stay home and read books, then you might want someone to stay home and read books. You don't want a dude that's going out all the time and always wants to be seen. You want to stay home, so you need to find a homebody. I understand people talk about opposites attract and that bullshit. No, they don't. I mean, people really need to find people that are similar to them, because that's how it's going to work. That's how it's going to last. That's how you're going to bring substance to your relationship. So you need to find people that are similar to you. Now, if you're wanting to travel more and you're a homebody and you're like, I'm tired of being a homebody, so I do want to meet somebody that travels a lot, then go for that type of person. But if you end up getting with a homebody person, you're going to be stuck in your same spot that you didn't want to be in. So kind of know what you want to do when you get out here asking for a relationship. Know what the hell you want to do. And ladies, if you ask these 3 questions, I'm pretty sure you won't waste your time with these people. If any of these questions are not something that you want to hear, you can move on quickly. You don't have to stick around, and there's no other conversation that needs to be had. And then even if these are all yeses, you want to make sure that, you know, these guys have their baby mamas or women in check, or how old their children are, just to make sure that there's no, you know, you're not going to be in any drama problems. You know, there's these guys are still in love with these baby mamas and really want their families back, but they go on these websites trying to get a woman for rebound purposes or sex or whatever, and you don't want to get in between that unless you're going through the same situation where you and your kid's father are having problems. So, you know, you're not really ready to move into a relationship, but at the same time you just want intimacy and you just want to fuck. Okay, fine, you guys can probably be great being together temporarily until you guys figure out, you know, what you want to do for the next steps. So I'm gonna talk to you guys now. So guys, I hear a lot about women having kids, you know, having jobs. You guys really need to ask questions about that. Anything that you feel insecure about with women, your fears and things that you think women are, or how you think they act and things like that, you need to get that stuff out. Look, I'm going to tell you guys, nobody's going to lie day one. Unless they have schizophrenia, or they have some type of mental disorder, or they're a pathological liar. Nobody's going to lie day one. They're going to pretty much on the day tell you the truth because they don't know you. They're not afraid of you. There's no reason for them to lie. They have no excuse to lie. People are going to be very honest with you day one. A lot of times people probably lie is because if they do lie day one, I don't know why, because that it would just be dumb, because we're right now trying to get to know each other to see if we are compatible and if we want to move forward. So there's really no reason to be lying about stuff. So if you have trouble with women talking about their children, how many kids they got, baby daddy issues, I mean, a woman can have baby daddies, but what is her relationship with them? Where do they stand? Are they in the home? Do they see their kids? Are you going to play a father role? You want to ask these questions instead of just assuming just because she says she has kids that it's going to be a problem, because it's not. Some of the kids' fathers probably died and they don't even have a dad. Or she probably doesn't even want a father. She has her brothers, their uncles and stuff that take care of them in that manner. And she just wants you to come be with her. And that's it. You don't need to take care of no kids. So you need to find out like what her whole thing is and what she's looking for. Now, if she does say that she needs a father figure for her children and somebody to be a mentor, and you're not ready for that, then move on. Say, okay, well, this isn't going to work because that's not what you're interested in. So if you have a problem with baby mamas, baby daddies, and all that stuff, you need to ask her. And then, once again, her independence. How often does she work? Does she work a lot? Is she going to have time for you? If you got a problem with her making a lot of money, she might not be the type of woman that you want to be with because you feel like you want to be the breadwinner. You need to have that discussion day one. So, guys, anything that's bothering you about women, you need to come up front and ask them. And another thing, guys, I think you guys need to talk a little bit more about what you're looking for, because you shouldn't have the woman always leading the conversation. You can talk. Like if you have questions about her, you want to get to know her, or you're interested in her, you need to talk and ask stuff instead of just answering her questions. Ask about her. Because a red flag I get is when guys aren't asking about me. I'm just guessing he's really not interested in me, really, and he's just on here for some fun, and he's not serious because he's not asking shit about me. And I just feel like that's kind of strange. But you guys, I know you're shy or you're scared or you're not used to being on social media or you never done it before, but ask about the woman so she can open up and tell you a little bit more about herself. If you don't ask, she's not going to tell you. Everybody's not going to just tell you their life unless you ask them, because they're not comfortable just telling you stuff. They want you to ask. And if you want a good relationship, then you just need to ask so that you don't get into stuff that's messy. Find out about all your pet peeves, all your issues you have. If you have issues with certain things, find out all during that chat session on that day while they're there. And then if it moves on to a phone call, great. But I would not move on to phone calls until the things I need to know up front are identified, because I'm not giving you my number knowing that you have drama or knowing that you're an alcoholic or knowing that you take drugs. I mean, there's no point in me giving you my number because I already know for sure it's not going to work and we're not going to mesh, and this relationship is already done for. So everybody, just be honest, be clear of your intentions. If you keep asking for what you want, it's going to happen. And I'm going to tell you guys, When you stop looking for the person that you want to be with, you're not going to be with anybody. You will be by yourself. People that don't go out and search for love, you're going to be alone. It's really hard to like find somebody to fall in love with when you're not going anywhere and you're not looking for it. I mean, our paths are not met. There's no path for us unless the path you make for yourself. The decision you make for yourself is, and you go along with the decision that you make, that you're wanting to look for love, that you're wanting to find somebody, then that's the decision you make, and you continue on your journey until you find it. You keep hitting something long enough, it's going to break. That's just how it works. That's how physics works. That's how math works. That's how science works. Keep hitting something that's going to break. And finally, you will find that person. And understand that you might not find them in your proximity. It's not realistic, really, to find somebody exactly where you live. The person that is great for you might live somewhere far away. So don't always limit yourself to where you live at, because like I said, I have 4 baby daddies, and I mess with people in my city, and they were all the same. So it's like, if you want different types of variety of people, you have to go to different places and visit different things, do different things, put yourself in different situations so that you can meet the type of people you want to meet. Because if you're just doing the same stuff, you're going to meet the same people or same types of people. When you want to meet different types of people, then put yourself in those types of places and you'll be great. So continue looking for love if that's what you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you to stop looking for love and God will bring them. No, God's not bringing anything. Nothing happens unless you get up and you make it happen. You have to understand that. And I'm going to have a whole video on that as well. Nothing's going to happen unless you decide to make it happen. It's your decision for it to make that whatever you want to happen. That's the magic. It's your energy. Okay? Nobody's bringing nothing. You have to get up and make the effort, and then it happens. That's how life works. You can't blame people for your downfalls or faults on why you don't have something when you haven't gotten up to get it or made a decision to make it happen. Your decision can change your tomorrow. Okay? So good luck out there. Good luck with you guys in dating. Hopefully these 3 things, women, can help you bypass a lot of these people that are wasting time, that's not looking for nothing. And as I said, guys, there are women out here looking for friends with benefits. There are women out here that just want sex just as much as you and don't want a relationship, and they're here. So you don't have to be scared to say that. Now, guess what? You might be called a slime ball. Be ready for that. Look in the mirror every day. I'm a slime ball. It's going to be women that's going to disrespect you and call you names. Be prepared for that. Build yourself for that, because people are going to say that. But hey, you are what you are. You don't want a relationship right now. That's fine. You don't have to get in a relationship if you don't want one. And women, if you don't want one, you don't have to either. Do what you feel like is right. Don't let nobody tell you what to do. And if you just want to have sex and be friends with benefits, that's your problem. That's your life. That's your decision. Don't let nobody tell you anything otherwise, because this is what you want right now. And be healthy in that. Be healthy in that decision and be strong in that decision. And don't let nobody try to change your decision. Just be yourself. Don't hide who you are, because when you hide who you are and you shy away from what you really want to do, you become destructive. Okay? You become destructive in yourself, and you don't have the self-love or confidence, and you become insecure. So don't do that. If you want to just fuck, okay, fine. There's people out here that want to do that. And then there's people that want serious, real connections with people. So people just need to get where they need to fit. You know how the puzzles are in kindergarten? You have to put the puzzle pieces where they go. Okay, same thing. Go back to kindergarten and fit your puzzle. All right? Thank you so much for watching. Please share, subscribe, and if you have comments, you can put them below. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining the Sharpie channel and subscribing people that are new. I appreciate it. New videos come out as I feel inspired due to me making the changes in my life, having self-love. I'm working out. I'm doing things for myself so that I'm healthy and doing different things as well. And I'll also do a video on that. Be safe. Peace out. Happy dating. Bye.
Feeling myself, I'm counting